December 7th, 2012, we are out at First Friday, San Antonio, Texas, where literally hundreds of people walk around doing Unfortunately, hundreds of people also passing by and opportunities like that. We take advantage of every month to info jam topics that aren't covered in the mainstream media. This month, the topic is chemtrails, social experiment with the public. I haven't seen anybody do chemtrail street action, so we're experimenting tonight, dabbing our feet in the water, seeing whether we get a cold or hot response from the public in the minds and the consciousness of the people in San Antonio. So we'll see how it goes. We just got out here. We just put together a sign real quick. We got these flyers created by Chris Smith promoting the new group on Facebook, Texans Against Chemtrails, and we want to see what kind of response we get from the public, most importantly. So we'll get started on that right now. The night is young. There you go, right there, Texans Against Chemtrails. What is it on the back, right?
WeAreChangeSA in the house, First Friday. Just out here, this is long overdue, trying to bring awareness to the obvious situation, these lines in the sky. Many people might think it's normal or they just don't even look up. So the first step in this fight is awareness. We are also working on strategically filing some lawsuits under the proper status. We're working on a local level that is, but I would like to see our new website, stopsprayingus.net, be a local hub for all the chemtrail activists around the world. We can just link together, share information in the process of these lawsuits, because it's up to us to stop this. This is, in my opinion, one of the biggest issues that affects every living cell on planet Earth. So we need to step up and try to stop that and bring things back to Mother Nature, organic. We don't need chemicals. Just let Mother Nature work it out. We don't need to spray toxins in the air
We got time
for the benefit of mankind. It just doesn't make sense.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And the rent's too damn high.
There's no chemtrails right now. It's dark outside. You know the airplanes be spraying us? You know that? Yeah. There's a free documentary on YouTube y'all can watch. It's barium, aluminum, strontium, it's a whole bunch of different chemicals they're saying they're using to block out the sun to fight global warming. But global warming's a sham. Yeah, the weather's always going to change, right? Duh, weather changes. They went from saying global warming to climate change. Of course the climate changes. Duh, it gets cold, it gets hot. You know, they used to just say it was getting hotter and hotter and hotter. But now it's climate change. Everybody knows the climate change, but they're trying to say, basically they're controlling the weather, spraying it. They were spraying it yesterday and 2 days ago. You'll see the airplane spray and leave a trail. Normally the trail disappears about 3 lengths of the airplane behind it, and it just disappears as frozen ice crystals. But these are chemicals they're spraying, using to block out the sun. There's a $5 billion a year program the government's running, spending our taxpayer money, and then it's secret. They won't even tell us what they're doing. It's an experiment on us. We're guinea pigs and we're lab rats, and they're spraying stuff in our air. And it's bad for the plants. It's bad for the crops. It's bad for us. It's bad for you to breathe it. They always tell you don't smoke anything out of aluminum because aluminum causes Alzheimer's. Well, what are they spraying? They're spraying microtons of aluminum in the air, and we're all just breathing it. And they've been doing it for years. And we're trying to stop it. All we can do is get as many people aware, and as soon as everybody just starts calling it out, you know, they're gonna have to stop it, or you know, we're gonna bring awareness to it, basically. And yeah, people aren't aware. You know, no one looks up and sees the trail. Why is that? And it turns into clouds. That big old long strip you see in the sky. Watch it. Watch it when you see one spraying and see another plane flying just that high, just that big, and not leaving a trail. Why is one plane leaving a trail and one plane up that high just as big not leaving any trail? It doesn't make any sense, you know? And so, yeah, the government admits to have a program, and it's $5 billion a year, but it's classified. They don't want to tell us the details of it. Tell everybody you can, and just get everybody you can informed. And then that's all we know so far. I mean, we're gonna have to eventually, yes, take it. You know, we need enough people to back us so we can get somewhere with the government and everything. You know, we need.
You can't just do this with the 8 people you have here.
No, exactly. Yeah, but our group, we have a group called We Are Change San Antonio, and it's more than just 8 people. We get together, whoever can make that out, you know what I mean, on the weekends, we all get together and we do our thing. And yeah, there's more than just, there's hundreds of us, but. And you'd be surprised when you look into this, and you'll see how many other people know about it as well. I mean, there's not just, it's called What in the World Are They Spraying? It's a free documentary on YouTube. And there's also a new sequel to it called Why in the World Are They Spraying? And it explains more on when they spray and what they're spraying for and how they're using it. Like when a certain front comes in, the air changes or everything, they start adding clouds to it by spraying these chemicals in the air. And they use it, and like just the last storm that was on the East Coast, there was like a mega storm. Three storms never had come together in history ever. But if you go online and you look up about it, there's satellite images of the clouds, the airplanes spraying, adding on to the storms and making them connect together. And they have a machine in Alaska called HARP that's like a billion, you know, watts of antennas all put together that they use to control the whole ionosphere. And they can connect, you know, they send radio signals and it reacts with the aluminum particles in the air, and then they can control all the clouds. They can move them all the way across the country. They can move them anywhere. And there's been people who've built like small scales, like in a little bottle basically of clouds, and then use the same frequencies or whatever to manipulate the clouds and prove it. So like, it's all real. Yeah, and they've had it in, before I was even old enough to understand it, they had this thing called HARP in Alaska. And I never understood what it was, but it was a big controversy when I was young. I'm 32 now, and now I'm just realizing what all this stuff is and how it all connects together. And yeah, they're controlling the weather and everything. I mean, yeah, and this is just one of the topics we're out here trying to wake people up about. I mean, every first Friday we're out here and we'll be pushing a different topic, trying to wake people up on something the government's doing corrupt. Yeah. And that's what our whole group's towards. And like most of us, we didn't even know each other. We just connected through our own ideas. You know, we have a group and we all decided, hey, that's not right. We should all stand up for this. So it doesn't matter who you are, we're all humans. What good is it? You know what I mean? They're killing all of us. So we all have to stand up. And we all gotta wake up, stick together. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, what you're about, like what music you listen to. All my friends are different than me, and I come out here and I hang out, and we all represent, and yeah, we do our thing. And like, hey, y'all watch the documentaries. Hey, if y'all agree with that stuff, and y'all feel like, hey, I want to help stop it too, come join us. We're free, we're open, we're down. That's what we do. It's cool, man. It's really fun. I mean, look at us having fun with jamming music, hanging out. But yeah, we make videos on YouTube. We've got a YouTube channel, We Are Change San Antonio. We've got thousands and thousands of hits on the video. I mean, you'll be surprised on, how much people really know about this stuff. But yeah, chemtrails, they really are spraying stuff. Hey, and think about this. You see the lines in the air, right? They're spraying trails. Well, if they were naturally forming, well, how come by the airport you don't see the trails coming down to where they're landing and trails from where they're taking off? Oh no, they don't. All of a sudden it gets cut off before they go and land and when they take off. But I'm telling you, I've taken video of it and I've seen a plane in mid-flight spraying something and then stop spraying. And then puff, 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 little spurts come out and all of a sudden you start spraying another trail again. It's like, what are you telling me, is the engine cut off? And then I've seen a plane up there at the same height, same size plane, used jet airliner, not leaving any trail. So it doesn't make sense. It's not, yeah, it doesn't make sense. They try to say it's frozen particles from the humidity of the jet, but those evaporate within seconds, within feet behind the plane. So when they're staying up there and across the sky and then slowly turn into a whole cloud over all day, it's chemicals. And they've already proven it. They've had experts go up there and take samples of the air, and there's like strontium, aluminum, barium, phosphorus. There's tons and tons of chemicals in there they're putting. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's bad for the plants. It messes with the soil. The plants can't grow. And there's a whole company engineering plants to grow in the soil with too much aluminum. But guess what? A company owns those plants. So they're trying to like change the genetic code of the entire earth and own every single living organism. It's been re-engineered to live in an environment with too much aluminum. And they're all going to make money off of it. They're all going to make millions and millions of dollars off of it. Trillions. Because that's the only plant that's going to be able to grow in the ground and they own it. So it's really deep. There's a lot of information to find out about it. I mean, y'all just look up and watch that one documentary. Y'all, like, be skeptics. Be like, nah, I don't believe anything you say. And watch that shit, and then look, you can look anything up, and I swear you'll be like, that's true, that's true, that's true. And you'll be like, holy shit. We're not lying. I mean, we're out here. We're just as scared as everybody else. We're trying to wake everybody up and get everybody on our team so we can fight this shit. Fuck the government type of shit, you know, fuck all of it. Obama, Romney, Republicans, Democrats, fuck all of them motherfuckers. It's all about money. It's fucking all of us. It's us versus freedom, freedom versus them. They're like a bunch of hippies, man. Y'all take care, you know what I'm saying?
Gentlemen, we are WeAreChangeSA Antonio out here raising awareness. What in the world is spraying? I know you've seen the lines in the sky. It ain't normal. We're not telling you what to think. We're just telling you where to go to make up your own mind. Let's go to YouTube and look for the movie What in the World Are They Spraying? Part 2, Why in the World Are They Spraying? We just want everybody to make up their own minds. We're trying to raise awareness. We're not trying to run you the wrong way. But you got to know those lines in the sky ain't normal. I mean, if you don't, ask somebody that does, because they didn't used to be that way about 15 years ago. That's when they first started fully implementing this program called geoengineering, aka weather modification.